S News Radio, WRVA, the voice of Virginia.
Hey, downtown rolling past Capitol Square, Chesterfield grind and everybody's there. Headlights moving only on the A roads. Rich has your back while the morning rolls. Wake up with Rich and win the day. Don't spend your morning playing catch up. Richmond's morning news keeps you on your way. 8 a.m. now in the day.
All right, it's 8:03 this morning on Richmond's Morning News. My name is Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for joining us. It is News Radio WRVA. Good morning. Text line open for you, 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140, the number for you to join us here on the program. Coming up, John Gibbs is going to join us from the Heritage Foundation. Now, we had booked him a while ago to talk about one of the things that I think all Americans would agree on. It is becoming impossible for anyone to buy a home for the very first time. I want to talk to him about that, but I also want to talk to him about just economics right now. Wall Street's doing great. Are you feeling it on your street? And when are we going to get the prices to go down in gasoline? It's so interesting. They'll spike up, but coming back down is pretty sticky. Right now, I'm seeing about $3.55 a gallon, which is great. Oil yesterday when I checked was $87 a barrel. So have you ever seen Landman when Billy Bob Thornton gives his big speech? All right, can't be above 90 because then the gas gets too expensive and it hurts the economy. Below 80, you make enough that you can keep exploration going, which keeps the gas industry going. Below that, you get to $50 a barrel. There's not enough profit to explore for more oil wells. So there's a sweet spot for West Texas crude getting closer to that. So we'll talk about that here on the program this morning on Richmond's Morning News. Right now, let's get to our Richmond's Morning News brief. Here are the big stories we're following for you this morning here on the Voice of Virginia. Story number one, believe it or not, Virginia is facing a government shutdown.
Number one.
Oh, Virginia, we still have no budget. Everybody's yelling, but nobody will budget. Hampton Roads, Lucas says, tax them again. Data Center Diva says, not my rich friends. Amazon Don's got a plan in his hand, but nobody knows where the dollars will land. Down in Richmond under Capitol Lights,
All right,
they're counting.
so yesterday they announced, hey, we're having a meeting of the House to go over the budget. Well, they don't have a budget, so Don Scott says, never mind, everybody stay away. We're not going to have a budget meeting in the House. He has his proposal. The governor's going along with him. Meanwhile, Louise Lucas is having her own. Listening to her, I'm sorry, Senator Lucas, I didn't realize that you were the governor of the state of Virginia, and it was one of your jobs to go around outside your district to get response back. Are you representing all of Virginia, or are you representing your district that you have in Virginia? I'm kind of confused here. Either way, the Democrats want to spend $1.5 billion more than the budget has. They're just trying to figure out whose tax dollars they're going to gobble up. The data centers or farmers and people that have capital gains. Either way, they're just trying to figure out how to spend more of our tax dollars. And now they're not quibbling over how much to spend or what to spend it on. They're just quibbling over whose hands they're going to stick their pocket into to grab up. Meanwhile, the governor, who ran as a moderate, signs a bunch of laws into a bunch of gun laws yesterday. A lot of them, I think, are going to get challenged in court. Some of them are so draconian. I don't know how they're going to withstand going through court, but we'll see. We'll see. We had a whole 7 points of where the Democrats are hurtling us into California-like conditions quicker than California got there. It is absolutely amazing to watch the fist fight you have right now amongst Democrats that are just trying to lead the way. How far can we go to the left? No, this far. No, I'll take us this far. It is crazy to watch it. That's why I told Dave, I feel like I'm the time traveler from the Terminator that came back to warn Sarah Connor, be careful of Skynet. I feel like I'm the guy standing here. Be careful of the liberal Democrats. They'll turn this into California. So please do not VA. Do not CA my VA. I'll say that for you one more time. I feel like that traveler that came back from out west, saw what happened out there and begging and pleading with Virginia. Please do not allow the Democrats to do this. Do not allow them to hurdle this Commonwealth towards the same path that California took 20 years to get there. They're trying to do it in 3 months. Please do not CA my VA. I beg of you. I come from the land out west where they destroyed paradise. Do not let them do that here in Virginia. Once again, please do not CA my VA. But the Democrats are trying the very best they can. All right, story number 2. We just talked with John McGuire about this. The terror attack that was plotted at the UFC White House event is absolutely chilling.
Number 2.
One of the alleged motives was to target, quote, capitalist elites, billionaires, and politicians. Authorities also released photos of the weapons and the aerial maps the suspects plan to use. And as scary as all of this is, you got to give credit to President Trump. He did not appear fazed at all.
I haven't heard about it, no. But I watched the attack that I watched were the fighters.
He's so calm, cool, and collected. Also, the feds are looking at 23 people in online chats as part of their ongoing investigation.
All right, that's our second big story of the morning. By the way, News Radio WRVA time is 8:09. You're listening to Richmond's Morning News with Rich Herrera. Okay, story number 3. Still waiting to see the text of the Iran-U.S. memo of understanding.
Number 3.
A lot of people are talking about it. Nobody's seen it. There have been leaked copies, but I'm not sure if they're real or not. Donald Trump, the president, says that we will see it soon. J.D. Vance says the same. And again, I'm going to remind everybody, this is a memo of understanding, meaning this is the framework to get us to a long-term peace deal. Is everything going to be laid out exactly with the fine text? No. Will we have further negotiations? Yes. Will it open up the Strait of Hormuz? Yes. Will it open up the ports in Iran? Yes. Will Iran have to agree no nukes? Yes. And then we go from there. It is simply a moment in time, not the exact final word. I've seen a lot of people, it's only a page and a half. Well, how long was the Declaration of Independence? You can have something that's meaningful in just a page and a half. Now, the details will be worked out. And again, I'm not sold on it. I want to see it. Am I happy with this? Until I see the text, I'm not sure. But the bottom line is Iran can't have a nuke, and their terror proxies have got to stop what they do. That's the bottom line. That's what has to happen in this agreement. Eventually, we have to get to the point where Iran cannot have a nuke, and they cannot have their terror proxies, Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, and whoever else they decide to prop up. That can't be allowed. That has to be in this. That has to be in this final agreement. All right, story number 3. We have a new winner when it comes to the best service in all of fast food. It was Chick-fil-A, but the crown's been taken over by Jersey Mike. Jersey Mike's wins now is considered to have the best customer service of any fast food in America. I don't know. I'm still a big Chick-fil-A fan. Now, I have a question for you. Have any of you ever written a negative review on Google? Here's reaction from the owner of an ice cream shop confronting the man who left her a nasty review.
Number 4.
Don't you ever worry about the local scoop again, okay?
I just didn't have a good experience, so I wrote a bad review. I didn't think nothing of it until she reminded me of it. She assaulted me, touched my torso 3 times. She knocked the phone out of my hand and pretty much destroyed the back of it, kicked it under my car.
Dave, have you ever left a bad review online for anybody?
No, I never have.
Do people pay attention to those?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think there are people that are just angry Karens that just go out and leave bad? Oh, I want to give a review on Super Dave's Pizza.
I'm sure there are, but just like food reviewers, they go to the restaurant a bunch of different times, just that one time.
I've had,
and so I kind of look at that as I just kind of take it with a grain of salt.
I've had, when I was a waiter, I had food reviewers, restaurant reviewers that come in my restaurant. I always thought they were pretentious.
Of course.
I always thought
that goes without saying.
Okay. We got time for my final big story of the day. All right. Dave, I found something I want. When I win the lottery, I'm getting this, a robot toilet.
Number 5.
This is the Xiaoban Intelligent Toilet Robot, designed primarily as a mobile, autonomous toilet for elderly people or those with mobility challenges. As instead of the person going to the toilet comes to the person. As soon as you are finished, the robot initiates a built-in bidet system for automated washing, followed by a warm air drying cycle. From there, a heavy-duty odor control mechanism instantly engages, sealing the internal chamber airtight to trap and neutralize any smells. The robot drives itself back to the docking station. It then extends a disposal arm, completely flushing both the solid and liquid waste away. Immediately after, it runs an intensive self-cleaning and sanitizing cycle on the bowl, leaving it pristine for the next trip.
Come on, Dave. Let's get one for the studio.
Okay, well, first of all, it's supposed to be for handicapped people, not just lazy people like you.
I thought you'd figure that part out.
And also, we're going to have to call Reese in for when the toilets take over the world. And I don't even know how they would start attacking us.
Sky that starts with the robo toilet.
Yeah, or what they're going to use to attack us.
Come on. Okay, so what do I say?
Although I do like the self-cleaning part of it.
Yeah. Well,
just give me one of those in my bathroom.
And I'll be happy. But just think, you could just sit on the couch and you're watching a game. You don't have to get up and miss any of the game.
I just turn the volume on the TV up louder so I can hear it down
What
the
are we
hall.
doing here every 45 minutes? Hey, Dave, do I have time to run down to the bathroom because I drank 18 Diet Cokes this morning?
No, that's you. That's not anybody
you don't think
else
this
here.
would be a good idea for us to have one in the studio?
No.
Robo toilet.
No, you know what's going to be? There's enough weird stuff that goes on in that studio without a toilet in there.
Fine. Just rain on my parade. When I win Powerball, I'm getting one, Dave.
Well,
and I'm going to get you one, too.
Just keep it at your house. Don't be bringing it into
I'm going
work.
to buy one for you.
Hey, I would just ride the thing around. Just use it like a golf cart.
Whenever I buy a lottery ticket, I always tell the person, I do mean this. If I win, I'm buying them a Cadillac. So if I ever win Powerball, buddy, you're getting a robo toilet.
Well, I was going to say, if you win the lottery, you only buy me a Cadillac. I want a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or something.
Fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I'll take that instead of the toilet.
No, I love you so much, you get both.
Hey, well, I'll take that.
All right.
You need to go buy a lottery ticket right now.
No, Brian Kilmeade needs to. Knicks win. He's at the World Cup. President calls and gives him an exclusive. I mean, nobody's living a better life than Brian Kilmeade right now.
That must be nice.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Anyway, that's today's Richmond Sporting News Brief. Let me remind everybody, today's program is brought to you by my friends at Green Top Sporting Goods. If I win the Powerball, about half of it will just be directly deposited to Green Top because they've got so much stuff in there that I want.